swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In a ring, it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. They call him the Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship. The Bronze Bomber, Dion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. It's all offense all the time. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Punch, counter punch. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looking to land the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
First minute, stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace.
Much, keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
In his tracks. Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. Got everything in the bag. And now you let him...
And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That left hook missed. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bow, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax. Relax. Work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose.
Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The bell rings, and we start the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Fantastic punch. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
All right? Good. Don't worry about that round.
In already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Just start.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Just go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will
Piss on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back
into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
That was a terrible round, that was.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
counter punch. He blocks the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I love it. That jab slick. That jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots up.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few
Round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get the jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. All right? Up.
You stay focused now. Don't let him back in.
Don't worry about it.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both trying for a knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He misses with that straight left. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Disaster averted.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show you're fit.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable.
Just go back out there.
Round 8, and we're off again. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes, weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And across the ring from him, here comes the Easton Assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Good counter punch. That right uppercut misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a...
And there's the bell for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. Can't land that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You're doing good, kid.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on,
The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
back out there and win this round. Got everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back again.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power show.
Now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match. You gotta get out there.
Defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work, Ben.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Oh, what a punch! Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Usyk! A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You know that.
Calm yourself down.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. He's These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That hook was off target. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, you were...
All right. Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Get your...
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you...
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
That big hook doesn't land. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch out.